All right, welcome back to round one here, TCGplayer.com. I'm Conley Woods. This is our Helm of the Gods blue-white mid-rangey-ish deck, I guess. I'm going to keep this hand. It's not perfect, but we're on the draw. It's got a decent curve. It's good against quite a few different decks. Ramp, probably not the best matchup in the world. We don't have many ways to disrupt something like an Ulamog from taking over. Oh, he got an Avatar of the Resolute, so he's not ramp. He is or counters, which is a good matchup, or it has been thus far. Display tap land pass. Passes was not a bad draw. I'd like to see some more gas though, like a form or a myth realized or something. Fetched up double green. Not sure if that says anything. Alright, this card might matter this game. I'll take a first hit from this, not too worried. He might Nissa here or something, but yeah, Hydra. Okay. Okay. What do I want to do here? I don't even know. I kind of just want to get another basic out of my deck. That'll turn these two on, so it's like playing one of those taps, sort of. Definitely attacking with lifesteal here. I just don't know which thing I'm pacifying. I guess probably the Mana Gorger Hydra is just going to be a bigger issue. He's probably got Jamoka's Command in his deck. I found we've been surprisingly able to beat Jamoka's Command thus far, because our cards still do buy us some time and stuff, and we do tend to overload it with a ton of enchantments, but it can certainly be an issue like this next turn, for example. Whereas in this case, Stasis Snare would have been a little less risky because it would have exiled this. So then he would have to fight here. And this guy's going to die, potentially. Then this thing comes back and play with 0 counters, so it's supposed to be big. Our hand really has such little action, though, which is kind of sad. Just going to go break this. Alright, that's not a bad one. I think I just play this. Don't think he's going to block, but if he does, that's fine. Let's see what I manifest. Pacifism, not exactly what I wanted. It's pretty sick. Our cloud forms and our light forms count as spells for our prowess, but then they count as enchantments always. They count as auras for our Sage's Reverie. They're like the do everything card. That's another downside of pacifism is it leaves counters around for that guy to get bigger. Also, in case you did not know, keep in mind this guy has reach. I ran into that issue. He got a Nissa. It's kind of scary. Alright. Gets my guy big enough to attack. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if this is a good play or not, but I think it's the play I'm going to make. So we're going to see where this goes. I'm going to attack with both creatures. Wait till he makes blocks. Then play the stasis snare on this guy, because he'll block this guy here. And I'm thinking he's going to put one guy on the 3/3. But I need to make something happen with the little bit of resources I have here, because I'm going to fall behind pretty badly if Nissa comes down uncontested, which he's going to. I have 2 specialty lands in my hand, which is nice for if the game goes long, but Nissa's going to end the game much sooner than I would like. He just puts that there and 5/4 on my 2/2, then I'm pretty happy. Even if he puts both breach guys on my 2/2, I'm okay with that. Alright, so this was not too bad for me. I get a counter on my myth. I get 4 life out of the deal. I killed the Hanger Backwalker. He's going to get a bunch of tokens for Nissa, which sucks, but they're a bunch of random 2/2s. It's not as big of a deal. Get in some damage. And I'm going to kill his 5/4. Oh, I had to wait. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Alright, well, the good news is this thing still dies. He gets one less token. None of my stuff dies. So, I mean, it wasn't, like, terrible, but I didn't eat this thing. I should have waited till he activated Hangerback Walker. Stubborn now makes a ton of sense there. I don't know why I didn't think of it. I mean, that was far from, like, a blowout. Like, we still got a pretty favorable overall thing, but I would have liked to deal with that 5-4. That was my mistake. Is it possible he was not going to even activate his guy, and I didn't need to do what I did? So imagine he attacks for 10 here. And there's like 9 million degrees in this apartment. Attack every time with those. Okay. Not exactly sure what I want to do here. Killing this is not a huge priority. Killing this guy kind of is. Alright, so we'll kill an avatar, which isn't bad. We get some life. Probably going to end up putting a counter on Myth-Realized here. We really need to draw, like, a Reverie would be insane right now. We would draw 4 cards, we'd get +4/+4 to, like, a light form or a cloud form, and the game would be nearly over. Another avatar, okay. Coming. That one's even more gigantic. Worth noting that if we do cut a land from this deck, because I'm not sure on 23 versus 24, if we do, this was the last land he added, so this would have been a spell this game. Probably another pacifism type effect, I guess, the Bell Strike, but... Hydra here. From my limited experience playing on stream, the games where I was drawing 3 or 4 lands and really stuck on resources, but had plenty of high impact spells, I was winning those games with relative ease. So I'll take 10 again. Put lore counter on this. Draw Reverie. That is too many lands. I can't even block to live, can I? No, he's gonna put counters on everything. Alright. Needed some Reflector Mages, some Reveries. Anything good in that game. That's alright. Alright, we're gonna put in a Illusory Gains. We're gonna put in the Silk Wrap, the Quarantine Fields. I don't even know what comes out. Probably one of these. One Pacifism, one Reverie. Oh, and a land. Although I'm adding some expensive spells, maybe I want the lands. I still kind of want to get a feel for what 23 feels like. All right, welcome back to game 2 here, round 1. I'm Conley Woods, TCGplayer.com still. And yeah, we'll get going. We're going to play first. We're going to have no lands in our opening hand. We're going to mulligan. This hand's pretty legit. We're going to we get a life here, grab a duel with one of these so we can cast Cloud Form and Light Forms. Then we'll grab probably Basic with the other one. I'm going to put this... There's no way to interact with this. Might just kill him with Cloud Form like really quick. I think I put this on top. I'll cast one Helm next turn and break a fetch for a duel. The following turn I'll play Cloud Form. And then the following turn I'll play second Helm, equip, or just equip my first one and pacify either one. And he's just going to be under a tremendous amount of pressure at that point. And I mean, it's possible he gets like a Resolute guy to be big enough, but that's basically his only way to deal with my flyers. Jamoka's command can eat Cloud Form. The creature will stay, so that's worth noting. Is he casting one now? This looks like an X spell or some kind. Oh, it is, okay. Grab an island. Oop, that's not what I want to do. Another Cloud Form. That would have been a sick one to draw. That guy's annoying. Sure. That's not good. Bleh. I'm just gonna shoot this guy up. Make him a 4/4. Start the race. Definitely need to draw some more enchantments. Quarantine Field would not be bad given how much lands I have. Because it would be a double O-ring, basically. So he's got to spend 1 white to pump his Abzan Falconer this turn, I assume. Alright. I don't know why he's doing that now. Is he going to Wrath of some kind? Or he's fighting? No. Wait, what? I think he tried to cast that for 1. Yeah, he tried to cast that for 1 and he didn't use his mana. He hit okay and cast it for 0. Kind of sucks. Alright, Hangerback Walker did not get bigger this turn. So it's probably attacking, I imagine. Just gonna grab a plains here. We're gonna take our 2 in the face. Well, that's a card, I suppose. In for 8. This guy is really favored by those gods. I'll tell you. Alright, he's got 6 back on defense. Although, the kind of bad thing here, I guess illusory gains would be pretty legit. Anything to take out the Absent Falconer is legit, because he just dies at that point. But illusory gains would be nice. Can't imagine he attacks here. Maybe he does. I guess depends on what he has in his hand. He went to combat so quickly that it seemed like he didn't have much in his hand. Yeah, didn't want to end a turn. Just gonna thin a little bit because might as well. So I can't really attack. I have an 8/8. This thing gets to be 6, and this thing gets to be 4. So I will pass. Quarantine Field, where are you? Da, 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 da. This guy plays pretty good defense, though. He didn't pump up either of his creatures. He's just like mystified. Alright, get big. Ooh, that is getting big. Oh, he's Scooby. I guess he was dead. Bounces, he has no flying, and kill him. I was not drawing much after that, so thankfully I won there. Alright. I think I like what I did. Not 100% on the illusory gains over the pacifism, but I'm going to stick with it for now. We're on the draw, so I'm definitely favorable in 23 lands at this point. Favoring 23 lands. Yeah, looks good to me. We'll be right back with some more Helm's Deep. I'm Conley Woods, TCGplayer.com. See you shortly. All right, welcome back to round one, game three here. This hand is extremely strong, but if we were guaranteed 2 mana off the top, I would snap this off. But we're not guaranteed 2 mana off the top. We are on the draw. I have a myth realized. I have a secret away. Man, I want to keep this so bad. This is the type of hand that runs him over if I do draw 2 mana. Like a blue and a white mana. Is it worth that risk? Is it worth, like, we have a free draw step. Man. I need 2 lands in the top. I would say 4 cards to be able to win. Oh, I want to keep this so bad. It's honestly not that, like, you should almost keep, you should rarely keep hands like this. This is even almost a mulligan to 6 because of illusory gains. But if you kind of look at it like a mulligan to 6, if this card were out of the picture, oh, we can't do that anymore. That's lame. If this card were out of the picture, this 6-card hand, I feel like I would keep it. Like, it just has such a high chance of winning if you do draw 2 lands, and 6-card hands don't have that high of a chance of winning typically. So I'm going to keep this. Off that justification, ignore the illusory gains. That's our free card. Act like this is a mulligan to 6, and I would snap keep this at 6 because this is just like it gives you a legitimate chance to win the game from a 6-card hand. Like not just win the game, but steamroll the game. I'm gonna keep it. Obviously, on the play, you can never keep this hand, so don't consider it there. You need that extra draw step. Even now, it's very risky. Don't get me wrong. I could easily end up losing this game due to just not drawing 2 lands. That's a real risk that I'm taking. But like if I draw a duel right now, nope. Okay. If I drew a duel right there, or a land of any type right there, I would feel a lot better. But now is when like you get the like weird like sensation, the butterflies. And you just please reward me for my expert reasoning. Oh, he drew 2 of these poopy guys, so if he doesn't have a Nissa, those cards are like so dead that I'm not too sad right now. Please. Please. Woo! Alright, that's one. That's not the best land. That's the worst possible land, but it's a land. So I'm going to take it. Good looking out. We're going to move on. So now I really want to draw just a white mana. Like the Reflector Mage, not having access to Reflector Mage is sad, but having access to all this stuff is sweet. Oh, he can't cast Anissa. He's got 3 really awkward lands in play. Alright, we've been wrapped. It's a wrap. But again, he's not punishing us. Here we go to 17. All right, just hit me with that white source off the top one time, and then we'll just move on. We'll act like it was the perfect hand. All right. I mean, it's not a white source, but it gives me a counter. It's a playable card. I can't complain too much. I did say 2 lanes in the top 4. We've only seen 3 cards. I'll give it one more shot before I blame Worth. But Worth will be blamed. Because make no mistake about it, he rigged the shuffler so that this would happen. Man, if I get this life form into play, like the game is over. I got double Stasis Snare to back it up with a Helm of the Gods. Myth realized we're getting big. I could block, but obviously I'm not going to. Alright. Again, not great, but it's something. If my opponent had had a better draw, we would have been punished pretty hard this game. I mean, we're still falling pretty quickly. We're falling behind pretty quickly. But he drew his cards like in pretty bad orders. Like he just top decked hardened scales, obviously. Um, this is Jamoka's command though, so that's annoying. My Myth's gonna die, and my Seeker's gonna die. Oh no, he chose to put a counter on something instead. Okay. I think he should have definitely killed Myth there, especially with Helm chilling. Maybe he's just going for a faster win. All right, we're grinding. We're grinding. Oh, now he has an Issa. Nope. Okay. So I think I'm dead. Oh no, I could draw blue for Reflector Mage. Then I could live. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I understand. I understand, gods. Your helm was not made for me today. It's all right. It's all right. I was a little greedy. I'll take that one. It was a freebie. We'll move on to the next one. The sad thing was that was my first loss. I was 8-0 in matches with this deck before that. So that was I put it all on the line there to go for that parlay. And I think my reasoning was sound, but it was still a little greedy. I'm not going to deny that. But yeah, we'll be back for round 2 here shortly. TCGplayer.com. I'm Conley Woods. See you in a bit.